here we are with Little Uzi Yurt with not another deck profile, but something a little bit more spicy. What we got?
Alright, this time I will discuss a little bit before I get into this discussion about cards in the next set and things that will be coming up with the next month. July 13th, you guys know set 4 will be released. And we have every card in the set except for the two secret rares. So we know exactly what we got looking for mostly. And we just kind of need to know what the new promos do, and that's about it. But I want to talk about why I haven't really been making videos like that lately. I've been a little busy with work, and I really haven't had a chance to go to a tournament in the last like month and a half or so. Because outside of, I went to Hartford, and that I bubbled on that one if you guys didn't know. And I was playing Xeno Trunks. If you didn't see Danny's video, it's on his channel about discussing that deck in detail. But that's about it for that. And I've been playing a lot of Fortnite and relaxing and taking my time away from the game while I can before the set comes out, so I can come back in fresh and ready to deck build. But after dissecting this new set, I want to talk about some stuff that happened in the next set. So I'm going to start off with the leaders. Obviously, you guys know SS3 is really good right now, but Ginyu is really fast, so it's kind of like an aggro, like combatant to it, but the red yellow SR3 is very good against it. But other than that, this leader will get better in the next set. There's some key cards that come out in this next set that make it really even better and it's more consistent at doing what it already does. 3 free energy is still broken on your opponent's turn and you'll awaken even faster now. But there'll be a lot of aggro decks that will push this deck to the edge. So if they don't get going first, it's going to be really hard for them to deal with. Another leader we want to talk about from the blue side, Soul Striker, does get the new Vegeta SR, which will make it a much more powerful card. And a lot of good green cards are in this set as well. So you can still play the blue-green variant, and there's the red variant to help you awaken with Kala and the new GT Trunks, which is pretty awesome. Speaking of the Kala and GT Trunks, we have my boy Champa back at it again from the dead. The Champa and the Gohan and all those cards that are really cheap cards that give you a 15k draw card from your life. Draw a card whenever you attack your opponent's leader, and they're critical too. So they give your opponent don't give your opponent cards, so it makes this leader even better. And double striking on those critical cards is really good too when he awakens. You have a bunch of cards in your hand with that deck. So we can get into the next leader. We got to the yellow leaders. Jiren, he will. I don't think we're gonna get another universal leader. 11 leader for a little while, but this guy gets a lot of support in the sense of the new Jiren SR and the little the Ops King that will protect your other Universal 11 cards, would give him barrier, which is pretty awesome. He'll be something to look at. And Universal 7 cards will get a lot of support, and yeah, still be able to look out for this deck being pretty powerful. It's drawing 2, drawing 1, draw 2, discarding a card, drawing 2 cards, pretty broken. Going to the green cards time. We got Cell Chain will still be a thing, but the format may be way too fast and against certain decks, and it will just put Cell to the edge really quickly, especially tapping on turn 3 is a pretty big thing, and it has no way to untap. This guy is still good though on the backside, and the Android leader as well, and Mira. We got this guy, he's a sleeper. Pretty aggressive leader, and it works pretty well with Universal 11 cards. You can compare it with a lot of combo decks just because he's green, and he's only green in the tap leader we have right now. Cool thing for next set, we get a lot of black support. So Bardock and Trunks will gain a lot of support. These leaders are already good, along with Mira. I already talked about Mira with Cell, but these cards are really super aggressive with the red cards, and we'll be having a lot of good support for these, especially with Demigra and the new Mira leader coming out as well. Don't sleep on these leaders. To the actual main deck cards now, but they like to keep reprinting cards with the same effects but different things. Like I said, GG Trunks and Kaba, we have to look out on those cards, and the green Gohan card. These cards will be keep getting these cards. Yellow doesn't have one, but they kind of have Bardock. Bardock in the next set, which is super rare, he's really good, and he kind of fills that role, but he takes a life when you play him, and he has swap. He helps that swap mechanic, which is in the starter deck. If you guys haven't checked it out, check it out. Another card they look at, they keep reprinting these effects and similar effects. When he attacks, you draw a card. The Bardock in the next set does that. In the starter deck. And then we have a card in the next set, I can't remember, I think it has a Tapion. When he attacks, he gets effects. We have a Vegeta GT card that does it. And I think all colors got one of the attack, and it gets an effect, which is pretty awesome. But red has 2 now with Vegeta in that one. Chain Attack gets a lot of support, and this is we got that 1-drop GT Trunks. I can't talk about that card any more than I already have. This card is going to be a very powerful card still to come in the next set with Xeno. And Universe 6 gets support. This card will be very important next set with Khalifa Leader, and this is you can play that Kefla on turn 3, or sorry, not turn 3, but as fast as possible. I'm not sure, turn 4, you can play the Kefla and not tap out, but this card's really cool at being a free blocker. Being a lockout with that card. Also, Red Baby gets a lot of support. This card's actually going to see some play now with the Dark Mew leader, and I think there's another leader for it too, but this is a pretty awesome card from next set. If you haven't got your baby promos, go ahead and get them. GT got some support. Woo, this card is even more powerful now because you have the new SS4 super rare. Triple strike, draw 2 cards. Only costs 1 energy, but you can only EX him off that one time for the turn after you play him. But he's pretty amazing still. But you will not be able to Shugesh this guy as commonly in past game 2 and 3 because of Cronoa, which is pretty sad. But good at the same time. Blue cards. Objection will see play again. Most blue leaders will need to play catch up. Outside of a few, this card will be played a lot, just like Universe 7 plays it now. This card gets a lot more targets now. There's an overrun card similar to Time Patrol Trunks that this can be searched by. Because there's a lot of good black cards and blue cards now. Be on the lookout for this card seeing a lot more play because we have a lot more targets. Sorry, I'm speaking a little fast. Trying to make this video not too long. Bean's still really good. Don't really talk too much about it. And then Mafuba will still be seeing a lot of play if you can make games last that long. The format is really fast because of cards like Unyielding Spirit Trunks and Beam being able to extend your plays. Unyielding still see a lot more play too at Harudagon. But Mafuba will be pretty good. But a lot of the support cards, I don't have the cards on me right now, obviously because they don't came out yet. But the Harudagon cards, those cards are really good. Tapion as well. That archetype is going to be pretty slept on until it sees a good build. It might be a splash of the color, maybe yellow or green, but it's going to be really good. Don't sleep on it. Shugesh, as I already spoke about, this card basically is dead now. You basically can't play this card because Shugesh is dead. And you can't side in super combos, so basically you might as well not even play the Shugesh engine in this card unless you're just playing this in like a yellow deck that you just need a removal. And he's a good blocker, I guess. Apes do lose some power. A lot of cards say now no barrier. It says ignoring barrier, which is pretty neat that we have a lot of cards out of this. So we have a few outs for the big Vegeta now. But they need to print more, man. It's not enough. Jiren, as I said earlier, we'll be getting some support. This card's amazing. But that new Jiren is even better if you can get it to say, because you only need cards to stay integrated, but it doesn't remove the aspect of you playing black cards in that deck, which is kind of sad. Because you need them in your drop. And you better hope that your guys don't get warped. Battering Laser will see a little more play, but not really, because a lot of cards say deflect. But I guess Battering Laser can do for the negates too. But these cards will see a lot less play. And side deck play, really, because they don't hit a lot of good cards. You can't. A lot of good cards have deflect. A lot of the super rares do, or they have barrier and they don't really care if they get Crusher Balled or Bloodlust because they're gonna have barrier in return anyways. Veggie package will still see play. These will be very powerful cards still in SS3 and other decks, along with, even though Shugesh is gone, you still can play the Universe 6 version with this and you can put a lot of battle cards in play still. You don't need Shugesh for this card to be good. So continue to be on the lookout these cards. And this card will always see play as long as we keep getting Saiyans, unless it just has a deck that doesn't have room for it. And the last green card is not even really a green card, it's Universe 7 cards here. Victor Strike Goku will still see play. It actually can work just fine inside of the new yellow deck because a lot of those cards say Universe 7 and there's a new Goku SR that actually you can play this on top of. So, and we don't know what the new secret rare does, but it probably goes along that lines of yellow for that swap mechanic. But we got Frieza here. This card's still powerful. And as long as you can get a hold of these SPRs from that set and those cards from that set for tournament power, go ahead and get them because they are short print. But these cards are very powerful, and be on the lookout for seeing those. And last but not least, the black cards. I want to talk about a little bit of the black cards. We're going to see a lot of play from the black leaders. They're very aggressive and they do a lot of damage. And these cards right here are very powerful. But turn 5 is going to be a really big stretch. So unless you're playing a defensive deck, so this probably won't be able to see play unless you're siding it. This will see play still. This will still see play. And this food, if you're playing a super defensive deck like SS3, you can probably play this as a finisher. But other than that, a lot of the new black cards are really cool, like the new Cronoa and the other Supreme Kai Times like that. Really good. But thanks for watching this video. I've been wanting to make a video, but I haven't really had any spicy content other than a few people trying to send me the Boo decks. But a lot of Boo decks are already online, so I'm waiting for the next set to post more videos. If you haven't checked out my Twitch, please check it out, and I'll see you guys next time.